All right, everyone, and a pleasant good evening to you here. I'm in the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas, and welcome to Night Moves here for Thursday, October the 2nd. I'm joined by DeAndre Stevenson of Tony's Picks. Quite proud to say Tony'sPicks.com. And thank you for joining me again here, DeAndre, to take a look at the action here on Thursday night. Maybe it's a good thing we got these short schedules, get comfortable with one another. I feel already pretty good with you here after last night's show. We'll talk about the games, and you'll have to indulge me, DeAndre, celebrating the win for the Padres, still alive here. Got one more chance to go on. We only saw the Dodgers advance just a short time ago, wrapping up that game. They beat up the Reds again. Are the Dodgers going to win the World Series? DeAndre, they look on. I know they're gonna. Hey, they're going to go play Philadelphia now. It's a little bit different than
A
playing the
little
Reds.
different.
But Sasaki out of the bullpen, he looked pretty good. I know the Phillies probably can't wait to get into that Dodger bullpen.
I know them Phillies ready to get back out there. They've been resting. They've been loading up. I know they're ready to get them bats right back hot.
Yeah, so I had a couple of winners. I know you had a little bit of a bad beat there, that Yankees Red Sox, but hey, you had a couple of winners on your first day on the site. So congratulations. I know you want to have a winning day, and I had some winners as well. So welcome to the Tony's Picks, and glad you're on the site and everything. And I'm sure you'll be ready to fire away on today's. We got 5 games really here. We're going to preview on the show. I don't know if you going to look at anything else on the card or on the site for your premium picks, but you got to be ready for this weekend. I'm sure you're already uh, divulging into your college football and NFL games too.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I'm loading up. I hit my best bet today.
Okay.
At Tony'sPick.com. You know what I'm saying. I had the Guardians. I hit. I had hit that. I had the Padres also hit
All
that, and
right,
like
you
I said,
better.
I had two bad beats with the totals. Even with the Detroit game, it looked like it was gonna go under until like the late innings.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, the .5 killed us in the Red Sox and the Yankees game. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it was a good day, good first day. You know what I'm saying? Ready to break down the card today and bring y'all some winners, man. The Padres looked it real good, man. I don't know, is the Cubs over with or
I hope so.
zero runs with Imanaga on the mound?
Maybe
We
will
going
the Padres have a kind of um, maybe look. I'm not saying they're gonna. It's almost a toss up. But are the Padres going to be kind of um, maybe they'll have the experience going into the game. The postseason experience, could that be a factor for the Padres?
Yeah, it definitely could help them out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the Cubs have. I'm worried. You know what I'm saying? But me and you gave out the Padres yesterday on the show. We was rooting for the
Yeah,
Padres. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't think they were 3-0 with Imanaga on the mound.
yeah, yeah. The Padres shut them down most. The bullpen came in and did a good job as well. Dylan Cease did do the job there. So
Yup.
take a look here at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see the leaders from yesterday. You had Higgs up there, 2-0. Brian Palmer, 2-0. Hey, I had 4 winners. I did have a couple losers. I went with 6 picks. Well,
Yes, sir.
I went with some soccer, but didn't quite fare as well as I would have liked. But let's make sure, take a look at the uh, picks there from yesterday. I'll go to the all cappers. I'll find you in there, and I'm not going to highlight it with, like you said, a couple of bad beats, but I just want everybody to know that DeAndre's here with me, and he's on the site now. So go
Yes,
over to
sir.
Tony'sPicks.com. Yep, DeAndre's here. He's got his football best bet. That's for tomorrow. He's
Yes,
gonna
sir. I got a
have
couple plays loaded
football.
up, man. Come get on the 3-day pass, 7-day pass, man. Let's load up. It's the beginning of the new month. You know what I'm saying? Come hop on the winning squad. You know what I'm saying? I went 2-2 today. I'm gonna be on the winning side today. So test me out, man. Pat me and Mr. Ramon up. Two for one cappers. You got discounts, promo codes. 15% off. You can't. Come on, man. Ramon went 4-2 today. I went 2-2 today, man. Let's make it a winning day, man. Let's make it a winning day.
Yeah, I played some of the Champions League soccer. I can't help myself because I love the Champions League. It's probably my favorite of all because of all the great, all the teams. It's probably not the best league when the league portion. But I went 3-0, DeAndre, just to be clear, 3-0 in the MLB playoffs. I had Cleveland. I had let's see here. What did I had the Dodgers on the run line there yesterday? Yeah, and the one we did disagree. I had the under in the Red Sox and the Yankees, and I see there that was your pick. But to highlight yours, you had Cleveland as well. You had the Padres, and I only
Yes, sir.
So
we gave that out on the show, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man. We gave that out on the show. We talked about that one. We broke that one down, yes, sir.
We did. Why didn't I do a premium on it? I just was, because I'm a little nervous, huh?
Come on, man. That's your team. You told. Come on, Mr. Ramon. That's your squad. You told. Come on, man. Come on, Mr. Ramon. You got to go 2 for 1 right there, man. We got to score.
I was worried, but they did the job, and it does make me feel a little bit more confident about tomorrow's game. So about tonight's game. So we'll preview that one in order here, but I just want to show everyone over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 15% off those premium pick packages. Yeah, that's right. And look, everyone's all locked and loaded. If you're watching us live, Ron Crawford's got his KBO overnight play ready to go here from Korea in just a couple of hours, and everybody's loaded up for tomorrow as well with looks like Major League Baseball for sure. Everybody's ready to fire. We did say, I guess I was kind of wrong, but DeAndre, the game times of the baseball are adjusted a little bit because the one team got eliminated, well, yeah, I guess that's fair to say. One team got eliminated, so they've altered the game times. They're not starting quite as early, and my Padre game got moved up there a little bit. I think to 4:00 your time and 2:00 on the West Coast. So We'll preview those in order. We'll start with the NFL, of course, but just want to let everybody know we're fired up and ready to go.
We're fired up. We're ready to go, man. I got a couple plays. Couple plays in there for the weekend already, man. Trying to beat the number, trying to beat the closing line value. Let's go. Load up. Let's load up.
Yep. Take a look at all the cappers ready to go with all their picks. Just go to the upcoming tab. That's how you find the page that I'm on here, and all those plays are in chronological order. So
we get those plays in early for you guys, man. We try to get y'all the best numbers. Let's do it.
Higgs had a big day. I'm going to take a peek here at Higgs and see. I'm sure he's on a couple of baseball games here. Who do you have? He had over in the Reds and the Dodgers, of course, and he had the Guardians as well. So good job to Sean, our man there.
Mr. Higgs.
Over at Tony's Picks. So check it out over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see all the handicappers here. Check out those handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot. Then get signed up. All right, and see all the cappers also with their packages loaded up here. You got Ben Ruhala's got a 3-pack. You got Bittler over there. See all these guys. Tony T's got his best bet in there. You got Kevin Thomas as well, and all the guys have their plays all loaded up. Rod's got his Thursday night football. Justin's got a 3-pack of college football for this weekend, and get signed up. There's DeAndre's football best bet for tomorrow, right there on the
best
front.
Bet, yes, sir, man. Let's do it, man.
Well, okay, let's preview. We're not going to make you give us the pick, DeAndre, but you're going to have to at least talk about the game with us and maybe discuss the players, the personnel, and all that. But thanks everybody for listening to that, and use that promo code TonyT at checkout and make sure you get those premium plays. This one says Ramon's top rated. We're going to change that to say Ramon or DeAndre's. But anyways, just showing that over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right. We'll roll right into the games and talk about it. We'll do a little previewing of the action a little bit as well. Maybe review some of the action from last night when we get to it. But let's get to the game here. I don't want to call it the featured game. The baseball is kind of the feature, but we do got Thursday night NFL, so we're not going to miss our chance to talk our first game together for the rest of our lives. DeAndre, will be the time we talked about the 49ers and the Rams together, our first NFL game to look at. And what's going on? I mean, the Rams are favored by 8.5 I guess the San Francisco only taking half of a team down there for this division matchup here, DeAndre. We know that without Brock Purdy, I guess this has affected the line move here. Hey, Brock Purdy's all right, but Mac Jones has been okay. Brock Purdy's not a world beater out there. Mac Jones, he can hold the fort. But what's going on here, DeAndre? Why this big move? This one opened as low. You don't see a line move like this for. Are you sure that 49 Steve Young or Joe Montana's not out?
Man, that line move it changed. It opened at 1.5 all the way up to 8.5, right? You know what I'm saying? That's a big shift, man. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna lean towards the dog, Mr. Ramon. It's something that they're telling us
no
that
Jennings, no Pearsall, all the wide receivers are out. You think they can hang in there, DeAndre, without all these guys? Who are they going to have at wide receiver? Kendrick Bourne will be in there. Demarcus Robinson. I guess we'll have to have some MVS.
long as they got McCaffrey in that backfield. McCaffrey in that backfield, I put my trust in him. You know, they covered their last 4 games on the road. So I'm gonna trust him with the 8.5 or the 8, whatever you could get. I'm gonna trust the 49ers. I'll back them. I'll give them a shot. You know, it's still 8.5. It's still a football game. You know what I'm saying? I see it being like a field goal game. I expect the 49ers to still come in, and they've been playing good all season. You know, they've been competing all season.
3-1, right? It's all personnel related. It was not just Purdy. I was just making a kind of half a joke. I mean, you're not missing the top 2 wide receivers here.
Certainly. It's ugly. It's definitely ugly. You're definitely gonna have to close your eyes and hope you could get to the window for sure.
Yeah, because not only are Jennings and Pearsall out, I mean, basically the top 2 wide receivers here, but now and we know that Kittle's been out too, but also down to their backup tight end also have trouble making this lineup. So, man, this is just
It's funky.
Yeah. You'll have to have Luke Farrell in there at tight end now in this one, and I would probably rely more on Jake Tongas after that big game he had with the 5 targets and the touchdown and lost to Jacksonville last week. He's probably actually the number 2 guy at tight end, or the number 1 guy at tight end, I would guess, over Farrell. And then I guess also you could have Brian Robinson in there a little bit, but you're right. It's got to be all McCaffrey and a little bit of Mac Jones anyway. So, yeah, no, I kind of am with you. I think in this one, DeAndre, it's a division game, right? I mean, there still has to be something to be said for that. And the Rams, while they've been outstanding, Nakua has been incredible. We know that. 49ers, all 4 games have been decided by 5 points or less. We know that they won 3 of them. They're not really running the ball. They're averaging about 75 yards, maybe 80 yards so far rushing so far. But look, the defense, they're allowing about 280 yards are the 49ers so far. And I think the big bugaboo, they're -5 in turnovers. They're not a road dog too often over the last couple of years. In fact, just basically once a year, they're 0-3 against the spread in that role. But they're 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 division road games. So, yeah, I'm not one to think that I'm still thinking, division game, they have a big chance in here. Plus, the underdog in this series is actually 4-0-1 against the spread in the last 5.
The over is 4-1 in their last 5 against each other.
Oh, really? Okay.
The over is 4-1 in their last 5 games played.
Okay.
So if you want to touch the total, I'll lean over. You know what I'm saying? But if if they're gonna be out there scoring and stuff too, why not just have the 8 in your back pocket? So that's how I'm gonna approach it. That's how I'm gonna take it.
Okay, because they're going to have to do a lot of McCaffreying. And the problem for me, I've got the Rams run defense rated probably. I don't know what you think. I mean, I like them a lot. I would say they're number one. I just don't want to offend anybody that likes some of those other defenses out there. But I think the Rams are really great against the run. Now you're up against McCaffrey, so that's a bit of a neutralizer because he is so special. And hey, he's not hurt yet. So
The 49ers also third in they're third in the league on third down conversions. Converting them third downs is big. They also fourth in first downs. They're second in their passing yards, so they're moving the ball. And like I said, I think everything leaning towards the 49ers, you know what I'm saying? I think you should easily be on the dog in this one.
okay, you like that? You like that? You like the 49ers a little bit better than the total? It's because I like the Niners too, and I thought, but you said you like the over, and I kind of was going maybe the other way a little bit because
I like the Niners more than I like the over. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? But like I said, it's 4-1. It's last five, so I wouldn't mind touching it. But I definitely like the Niners with 8.
okay. Well, I'm going to go under in the game then. I'm going to go ahead and take under as my pick, even though because I really thought, I mean, under this it says 45. There. I thought it's even gone down from 47. But I think if you start, to me, it's kind of like the old, playing with the dials a little bit. If I'm going thinking that, oh, the Niners are all, no, granted, if we like the Niners, that's separate. But I'm just about the point spread. If it's going up, I think that total should be coming down, type of thing, right? Because it seems like that means the Niners, we know that their key players that are out are those offensive players. Although I will
Time
say
for
that,
people to step up.
yeah, but without Bosa, they're it's a problem. As that's another problem that they are having. The Rams are kind of like I don't know what's the term they play with their food a little bit. They're not all overwhelming here, and they also have I think Tyler Higbee. I saw this evening well, it was earlier this afternoon, but Higbee, the Rams tight end, I believe he is doubtful for the game. They still got Cody Park. They still got Colby Parkinson in there, and they still have Terrence Ferguson as well. Who missed last game. He really hasn't done anything yet. So, and tight end.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give y'all 2 touchdown props.
Okay, let's
I
tell
give
me.
y'all Devontae Adams. He been balling since he got to his new
I
home.
love it. I do like it. I do like
He
it, even
done,
though I
he
know
done
we're
scored
talking
his
Rams.
last 3 games. And Kyron Williams, the running back for
Yeah.
the Rams. Either one, whichever one.
Yeah.
I see plus 125 for Devontae Adams, and I see minus 150 for Kyron Williams. Y'all know what he do. They love feeding him the ball. Kyron Williams, he could get that ball in the box, and like I said, Devontae Adams been balling out his mind. So that's some touchdown props for y'all.
Okay, I'll back off because if I'm going to kind of be Rams and under, I don't know if I'll be on many. I mean, Niners and under. I don't know if I'll be on many Rams props. But looking at my ratings, I actually agree with you on those. I think the Rams running game. I have the 49ers ranked in the bottom 5 rush defenses right now, mostly because of
No Bosa.
yeah, right. And I certainly think that they can do a good job there. And I'd say Devontae is probably the only guy I like. I actually am neutral on Nakua. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm sure that he will be able to get close to his numbers. I just thought the numbers are getting higher and higher right now. Talk about the betting numbers on Nakua because he's so popular and he obviously had 15 targets last game. I mean, don't get this guy killed out there.
Gosh, come on,
He's kind
man.
of injury prone already, and you're going to need him if your Rams are going to have a you have the Rams, even though this is a division game, DeAndre, we're kind of taking those points. Where do you have the Rams ranked right now? They obviously gave Philadelphia a hell of a time. Do you think they're like in the top 3 or 4 in the NFC? Maybe top 3, Lions, Eagles, Rams, or do you have somebody else between them?
I think they could definitely be
Eagles,
up
Lions,
there. I think they definitely could be up there. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna take
Packers.
them to come together as a team. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, in that Eagles game, is a lot of things that they could have capitalized on and to win the game, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I think this game right here tonight gonna determine a lot. It's gonna say a lot because if they don't come out and respond after losing that game, I think they only gonna go down here from here. You know what I'm saying? But if they come out and overlook that, then we will see where they go.
Okay. And do you think? What do you think? Would you go like right now? Eagles, Lions, Packers, Rams, or Rams, Packers, somewhere right in there for the top
Now,
four.
see, look, I'm gonna say this, Mr. Ramon. I like the
Yes.
Eagles at one, and then I want to put the Packers there. I want to put the Packers there, but see what happened is the tie, a tie in the NFL
Oh.
game that just
Well,
messed everything up.
yeah, but I don't need. I'm not. You don't have to really rank them in this terms. I mean, you still can have one or the other, and they don't have to finish
I
ahead of
like
them. But
Packers though. I like the Eagles and the Packers. Then the Lions. Then the
then the line,
Lions.
then the Rams, maybe Rams
Yeah,
fourth,
yeah,
probably. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I like them Packers though. I like what I'm seeing from them Packers.
Okay, the Rams in their wins have allowed just 9, 19, and 20 points, but they gave up 33 in that loss. But they did win both games at home so far, 14-9 and 27-20. Rams are 14-7 against the spread, last 22 coming off of a win. 49ers have actually won the last five of the last 7 trips into the Rams. But again, this line is strictly predicated on a lot of these injuries for
A lot
San
of
Francisco.
injuries.
You're just going to have to trust, the coaching staff of San Francisco and them to put the players in the right positions, and maybe a little bit of, I don't know if the Rams have that killer instinct. Really, they seem to make every game kind of a drama or an adventure a little bit. So, okay, good preview there. Hey, we'd love to hear from you guys in the chat here on Night Moves. We got a 3 dozen of you here watching right now, and the numbers are going up as I speak. So please comment and ask us, myself or DeAndre, some questions
Yeah, we
regarding.
we we we, we answering
Where
questions.
are
We,
they,
we we
DeAndre?
we talking to you guys. It's night moves. I see they in here. They just quiet right now. I guess we just got to start talking about baseball or college football. Gonna bring them up. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, we do have one college football game. Let's sneak it in here for you because it's football. We just talk football. We'll talk baseball here, of course, with with my Padres. We got to talk 3 different games in those series. So, but there is one college football game tonight, and I don't know, DeAndre. I don't think this one. This certainly is a line move, but I don't think it's predicated necessarily on any. Injuries. Yeah, there's some offensive injuries for Sam Houston here of note. Uh, Maybe more so than New Mexico's got a couple of offensive guys out too, mainly just one that we were maybe concerned with. But we do have Sam Houston here on the road taking on New Mexico State. And, not great as far as record wise, I think, with these 2 teams. But Sam Houston is 0-4 straight up, 0-4 against the spread. They've failed to cover by 10 points per game on average so far this season. And they're also near the bottom in the country right now as far as yards per play at minus 2.3 compared to their opponents. So, well, how can you lay points with them on the road? Well, New Mexico State just had that choke job to New Mexico. It's kind of like their rival game, right? And they ended up they were winning 17-7, and then were outscored 31-3 from that point, losing to the Lobos. So maybe it's more of an emotional shift here. Sam Houston ends up being a favorite here on the road. Last year they were kind of that underdog team, Sam Houston, last year, but been a little bit of a rough start so far. They've been outgained by 215 yards per game, but Aggies are tough against the run, DeAndre, and Sam Houston's not looking too good offensively right now. They've been giving up big points, but the schedule's a little bit of an equalizer here.
Yeah, man. I think you said everything that I needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? 0-4 against the spread, 0-4 straight up. Nothing tells me to lay points with Sam Houston on the road. Nothing indicate that I think that New Mexico gonna come back out trying to be a good home dog and come out here and try to shake back from last week. So that'll leave me on the dog. I'll take New Mexico State with the 2.5 or the 3.
Okay,
And
that's fair.
also, hold on,
Yeah.
Mr. Ramon. They covered the 2.5 in their last 2 home games. So I'll take the New Mexico State. Nothing tells me to lay points for Sam Houston on the road.
Okay, I get you. I get you. You know, another thing too, New Mexico State, they are a passing team for sure. You know, over 90% of their offense so far has come via the pass. Might even be a little bit more here. Actually, looking at the numbers, I'm just kind of calculating it in my head. I think over 90% of their offense so far has come via the passing game. So I don't know what's going on here now. New Mexico State usually pretty strong also when they play in a lot of these Thursday night, Wednesday night kind of these.
Everybody gonna be watching.
Yeah,
Everybody gonna
they do
be
well. They do well in those games at home when they're at home. New Mexico State does. So, uh, Coach Sanchez did say that this was a gut check game because of the fact that they lost to New Mexico. So, I was kind of portraying it as if it might be a letdown because of that. The coach is trying to rally him and say, "Look, you guys screwed up. Couldn't beat New Mexico after beating them." And now you've got a team in here that maybe you should be able to beat. I think is what it says.
yeah. You know, you gotta be able to you gotta be able to take a punch to throw them. You know what I'm saying? So I know that, like you said, it was up 17-7, and just to let them just put their feet on the gas and you don't stop them or anything like that, man. It's a new week, you know, so gotta come back out and be hungry. You know what I'm saying? It's earned, not given out here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta come out here and show that y'all wanna get y'all revenge from last week, and y'all gotta do Sam Houston bad from the time the ball is kicked.
Okay, well, DeAndre said he likes New Mexico State. I'll go over. I got to make a pick here on the show with you. I'm going to go over in this one. Like I said, New Mexico State is pass heavy. If they're going to be winning this game, like DeAndre says, I think they're going to be winning this game through the air. And, if anything, maybe make it so that they can get this game to go over. Look, Sam's had their share of defensive problems for sure. So, all right. Sounds pretty good. Okay, let's go to the baseball here right now. We should have only three series left. We just saw the Dodgers kind of wrap it up there on the red. Boy, that was a mismatch. Maybe I was watching too much there of the Reds getting beat and thinking the Dodgers are just going to go all the way. But let's talk about each game here and also maybe what happened overnight there in these games. You have here to start off with Detroit and Cleveland, DeAndre. So look, yesterday I thought the Guardians, Bo Naylor had the home run there in that one, and also some guys you probably never heard of, or me anyway. I don't know. Maybe these guys are your favorite play. George Valero, Braylon Rocchio, also home runs for these guys. Naylor had the 3-run shot, and they were able to knock off the Guardians 6-1. They kind of dominated, it felt like, there in that one. And now you have Flaherty going up here against Slade Ciccone in this one. And Cleveland is a favorite here all of a sudden, right? So we went from, just like we kind of said yesterday, right? We went from Detroit winning with game one where they were heavily favored. And then as the odds have kind of shifted here, DeAndre, all of a sudden
right.
now, the Guardians are the slight favorite here to win game 3 and take it. Kind of goes against those trends. Remember, I said yesterday the game one has been always won. Whoever won game 1 has won every series in this format. Well, if the Cleveland Guardians win, that won't be the case anymore. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Approaching this game, I see they got Ciccone and Flaherty. Automatically, I think I kind of want to go right back to the Guardians. I think I want to go right back to the Guardians. I liked what I seen from them today. The Tigers had multiple chances to take the lead, take over the game. They had runners. They were horrible with runners in scoring position, and that shows me that the Tigers, man, they're done. Solo been saying it all season that the Tigers are fraud, and I'm with them. So I'm gonna take the Guardians. The Guardians have won 15. The Guardians have won 15 of their last 20 home games, and then they won 6 of their last 8 games versus the Tigers. So that puts me on the Guardians. I think the Guardians going to wrap it up here.
Yeah, Detroit's got some off-field problems too, and I don't know if that had anything to do with their late season collapse. But it was kind of funny. Granted, you can get back on Scooble because he's able to deal in one game and look terrific, but then you're still dealing with this Detroit team that was a disaster down the stretch, and Cleveland was still one of the hottest teams down the stretch, it feels like. And now, that momentum is kind of slipping away, right? Detroit won, not convincingly, but they won that first game. Then it's 6-1 yesterday. Like I said, I'm not saying these guys are a bunch of no-names that hit home runs, but for Flaherty here, 4.64 ERA. Funny, I said this one all year too, DeAndre. The the Tigers finished with a decent record, pretty darn good still, even though the collapse, they should have been better. But they finished 12 games over 500. Flaherty, when he was on the mound, they went 9-22. Even I could figure that. That's about 30%. Right now, you're on the road too. Ciccone, he got it done for him. They were 12-11 with him on the mound, despite just a 4.3 ERA. So, man, we're not seeing very many runs in this series. I'm going to try the under one more time. DeAndre goes with Cleveland here, and that would mean Cleveland advances, but winner does advance in this 3-game series. So,
yes, sir.
All right, we're on it. Okay, DeAndre, I got to talk about it right now, and maybe you better talk about it for me, because otherwise I'll just, the nerves are on. But one thing I said to DeAndre backstage, I said, all of a sudden, yeah, okay, Darvish is in here. He hasn't been great. I know, DeAndre. This is not Darvish when you were young, even when I was young. He's so old, I think. But he allows about a 300 batting average and everything. There's not a lot of great talking points other than the fact that he is a great pitcher in his career for sure and had a great career, but still has a 5.38 ERA coming in. Jameson Taillon, 3.68 ERA and 228 batting average against. So Taillon's been pretty solid too this year. I know a lot of people like to pick on him, but still went 11-7 this season. But I said, DeAndre, maybe the Padres, for once, even though they haven't won in the postseason, they might have more. They have more guys on this roster with postseason experience by far.
They're the better team. From top to bottom, they're the better team. I think the Padres, the better team from top to bottom. Manny Machado, Fernando, man, those guys are amazing. You seen Manny Machado come through today.
He finally came through. I don't want to say it like that. He's had his moments too, but yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, man, I'm gonna break this down. Yeah, like you said, Darvish haven't been his best, but right now, hold on, let me see if it's still there. I'm seeing right now, as of right now, I'm seeing the Padres as plus 100 underdogs. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? The Padres have been winning. They have been winning. Like, they got a good bullpen, so all we need Darvish to do is just hold it down, be himself, and everything gonna be everything. You know what I'm saying? They won 8 of their last 10 games. Three of their last 4 away games they won. I think the Cubs are through, man. The Cubs didn't even try to fight today. They put up 0 runs, man. I think we go right back to the Padres and night moves. You know what I'm saying? They're plus 100 right now. I could guarantee you in the morning, by the time Mr. Tony do the morning show, they're not gonna be plus 100. So I'll get in on that.
I think it's gonna be a little bit of some sharp money, or maybe in a public move, just maybe graduate to the Padres here a little bit. And not only Darvish, they'll be going with Michael King and my man Strandy Vasquez in there. After Taillon, you're going to see Ben Brown for the Cubs most likely. And the thing is, you mentioned it, DeAndre. I think the one big thing, the Padres, the number one bullpen in the major leagues, and I'm not saying it is actually a large margin when you think about bullpen ERA. The Padres have a 3.06 bullpen ERA during the regular season. Boston was number 2 at 3.41. That's huge. So the Padres, they really do have the best bullpen statistically. It's only one game, so this is baseball after all, and the bullpen could get shelled. But if you're looking statistically here, the one thing that gives the Padres even hope to advance beyond this when they go take on the Brewers, who also have a great pitching staff, is that bullpen. So, okay, DeAndre, well, if you're going to take the Padres, I can just root for them. I don't have to come on the air here and say, I'm not going to, because I think everybody knows I'm already on the Padres. I got a futures ticket on the Padres. But I'm going to go.
Let's go cash it. Let's let's go cash it, Mr. Ramon. Let's work on cashing it. Yes, sir.
You're going to see me. I mean, I don't know. I used to get more excited. I'm older. Now I'm old. But if the Padres win the World Series, I'm going to freak out.
Oh man, we're gonna be right here live to break it down. Night
All
moves.
right. I'll go under again. I'm gonna take one more under here with this one. Look, Tyone 9-13 to the under this season, but 4 of the last 5 between these two teams have gone under. 5 of the last 7 here in Chicago have gone under. Padres have gone under in 5 of their last 6 on the road, and they've got that bullpen. And the weather again. I think in today's game, I mean, granted, the Padres were able to get a few more runs here, but Manny hit that 2-run home run that ended his little slump. That's what he needed. There, Cease, he did the job. He only went 4 innings, but 5 strikeout. He didn't even go 4. I think they took him out before that. But again, Morejon looked good. No hits in 2 1/3 innings. Mason Miller, I think he struck out every batter he faced. They couldn't even touch the ball, DeAndre, against Mason Miller, who probably should be.
Had him looking.
Yeah,
I seen it. Yes, sir.
he's not even the closer. Suarez is the guy. He probably should be, but Suarez has been part of this team. You're not going to upset the apple cart, I guess. I imagine that might be the Padres' downfall in the end. If they get very far, they'll go with Mason Miller in the 8th inning. I'm not saying I'm down on Suarez because he can do it too. But Fernando, not only does he hit, he makes those incredible plays in the outfield. Ran into the wall there in the 8th inning. I was hoping he didn't get hurt. Okay, you made me happy there. And Jay, hey, we got a visitor, DeAndre to Night Moves. Jay Gag, he says, how about what's your favorite KBO or
favorite KBO pick? You could go check out the channel, man.
All right.
Mr. Crawford got KBO videos up now, so go check that out and come back and holler at us, man.
All right, we told you right there. Ron's got his KBO video for tonight, and we'll see because got a little action here in KBO tonight with SSG Landers and Kia Tigers here, and a couple of games. Maybe I can give them a pick here in Japan.
Okay.
My rankings for my Japan baseball here, if I got it here, and I'll give them one. I'm going to give them one here. It's a little bit of a favorite, but I'm going to go with the Hanshin Tigers on the run line. It's a runaway favorite tonight against the Yakult Swallows. Give me the Hanshin Tigers here tonight, starting in about an hour and 45 minutes. That'll be my play for Jay Gag. Thank you. Hope I said I better say that one right. Maybe it's Jay Gage. All right, DeAndre got the Padres there, and I'll take the another under for me, of course. Okay, we got another. Oh boy, Red Sox and Yankees here, and interestingly enough, we basically have a couple of rookies in here pitching.
Yeah, we got 2 rookies. We got 2 rookies.
Right?
Rookies
yeah, I even said right. No. With the fact that they have here, DeAndre, did you see this one for? They were talking about early here for Connolly Early, who, man, this guy's been on a wild trip in his career. He started at Army. Talking about he played college baseball at Army, and then went to another college, and he's kind of been on the fast track, so much so that he's the first rookie to ever pitch in a playoff deciding game within the first 30 days of his call-up in Major League history. So, look, he's been good. I mean, he looks good, too. I mean, this guy looks like he's going to have something. Cam Schlittler's been pretty good, too. I don't know if he looks like Connolly Early long-term, but both guys have pitched pretty well for rookies. Schlittler has a ERA under 3, and Early has an ERA of 2.33. Now, he's only made 4 starts. Schlittler has been in there for 14 starts, but they haven't faced the Red Sox have not gone up against Schlittler. The Yankees have not gone up against Early. And I imagine we're not going to see these guys for very long here. So what does that do for you?
With that being said, man, like I said, at the beginning of the show, I had the over 7.5 today, and it was all about point 0.5. 4-3 was the score, so I'm gonna go right back to the over 7.5. I'm going right back to it. Two rookies, man. I think both of these guys get rocked. I think this total could go way up and over, so I'll take the over 7.5.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, these we'll see. They both look good long term. They're going up against some pretty good lineups, right? But also maybe a little bit of nerves in there. The rookies playing your box.
Yeah, man, this is a big
Oh,
stage right here. This one to go home, man. I think they
it's
both
not
gonna
like
pick them
it's
up.
Colorado against Miami or something. This is Boston and Yankees and Yankee Stadium with a chance to advance in the playoffs. So, uh, since they'll be out of there early, possibly whether or not even if they are relatively effective, I don't see them right going very deep. So. I almost want to say it's an advantage to the starters when you haven't seen them, but again, I'm worried about the nerves a little bit. Boston hasn't been hitting that well, but again, I go to the bullpen in this game, I think, because of the fact that if they leave early. Now, here's the thing both bullpens are pitching pretty well. Boston's been good all season long. We said they're number 2 in the major leagues.
Yeah.
The Yankees have not been number 2. They've been in the bottom group but now they are pretty hot here of late. But I've got to go to the Red Sox just at the price. I think they'll be competitive in the bullpen. I think the Yankees,
The Red Sox own the Yankees.
they own. Well, that's fair too. You mentioned it here, and still, what is it now? 10 of the last 14, right? Or 10 of the last 15, and not. Uh, yeah, I think so. 10 of the last 15 for the Red Sox, and 6 of the last 9 here against them. Yankees are still playing great from that late season surge, but I think at this price, right? I've got to try the Red Sox at plus a dollar. $1.35 minimum here.
Yeah, I see $1.36. I see $1.36 on FanDuel.
Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna go with the Red Sox in this one. All right, I think that's it for our major games here. Now, I just want to mention a few things before DeAndre and I take off. Thank you for joining us here on Night Moves. Let's look at the action here for Thursday, and we'll get ready Friday. More college football. We'll be back with you tomorrow. More college football. But hey, DeAndre, I don't want to surprise you. I don't want to surprise anybody in the chat. But watch what I'm going to do next. The 76ers. Did I hit the wrong button here? What's going on here? These two are going to play in Dubai tomorrow for the first NBA preseason game of the 2025-26 season. So a little bit of something for you to watch in the morning, because the baseball games, by the way, have been pushed back, everybody, because the Dodgers are out. So now Detroit and Cleveland will be at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. So we're skipping 2 hours ahead now. And then Padres and Cubs, they're still not good enough to get their own starting time. They overlap that first game over my Padres there, but still DeAndre will be in there at 4 Eastern, 2 Pacific, Padres and Cubs, followed by 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, Boston, the Yankees. So I'll give you this for you to wake up to tomorrow. You can watch the 76ers and the Knicks here. I don't know if I'll give a pick if you don't, or maybe I'll try one here. The total's 220.5 here. And like I said, this game is being played in Dubai.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, man. It just let us know that the NBA season we got to get ready, man. So with that being said, I'm gonna definitely give a pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely.
Okay. Twist your arm.
Oh, with that being said, man, I think I'm gonna lay the -6 with the Knicks. I think I'm gonna lay the -6 with the Knicks. I like what they got. They got Brunson, man, he's a problem. He's a problem. They got Carl Anthony Towns. They got a couple pieces this offseason that they needed. Oh man, just lay the -6 with the Knicks, and when you wake up in the morning, turn it on and just watch them go crazy.
Yeah, just something to look forward to get the preseason
Get the
underway.
blood flowing.
We'll see a lot of other guys, obviously in there as well. So the two teams we playing today, and then again, I believe on Saturday morning. So I think probably see some Maxi in there as well. We know we're not going to see. Any of those injured guys from Philadelphia here. Also, Jared McCain is out for the
Michael Bridges
Sixers.
over
Yeah,
9.5
he was
points.
going to have. Yeah, he was going to have. But look, I think we'll see a VJ Edgecombe in there for sure. That'll be good for
Rookie.
Sixers. Yeah. But I think Brunson and Towns get a little bit of run in there for sure. We'll see how Mike Brown. I don't want to, I'm not always big on the retreads a little bit. I'm not saying Brown's I mean, he's been with so many teams, but maybe the Knicks, maybe that is the type of a coach that they need in New York instead of what they've had
Tom
there.
Thibodeau.
Huh?
Tom Thibodeau, right?
Yeah. What do you think?
Man, no, they tell you, man, Tom Thibodeau, he used to want to play all these guys. He don't want to rest them and all that, man. You gotta let these guys rest and let their body properly heal, and you know what I'm saying. So I see. Hold on.
Yeah.
Nino Armando X Michael Bridges over 9.5 points.
Oh, you got some props. You were looking up the props in this. All right.
You're looking at the props in this. What you think about that, Mr. Ramon?
Nice.
Over 9.5 points. What you think?
Woo. Oh, you tell me on this one, DeAndre. I'll have to follow you maybe there. I want to see.
I think he could go. I think he could give you 10 points in the little pregame. Come out there. I think he give you 10 and then hit the bench. He be careful though, because you don't know how many minutes or anything are they playing. So just be mindful of that. Don't put too much on it. It's just a preseason game. You know what I'm saying? Just put something in the let the blood get flowing. I think he could give you 10 points though.
I'll take the over. I figure we're in Dubai there. Look, it'll be up to Knicks to handle Philly's guards, even the backups there a little bit, and the Sixers maybe can keep it. I'm not going to sweat on you there. You took the Knicks, so that sounds pretty good. They might exploit the mismatches there. If Philly's a little bit shorthanded, they might have the numbers there. So just want to mention that to everybody. There's also a NHL card tomorrow night, just as there was tonight. We've got 7 more games, getting closer to the season there as well. Really appreciate DeAndre. Great job previewing these games. We're going to get a little busier here in the days to come, so get ready and get prepared. Here, thanks to everybody in the chat, or basically thanks to is Nino. Nino, I think I see what you're saying. I wasn't even on the screen. Nino's got
Nino. George Franklin in the comments said he got a Kia money line over SSG Landers.
Okay, he did take Kia in the big game tonight. Their Kia money line, I think they're even money. In fact, I show DraftKings has actually moved Kia to the favorite this morning. Okay, great job, DeAndre. Don't forget, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and get our premium picks for Thursday. DeAndre's got his loaded up. I'm going to come in there as well with some hot picks. I went 3-0 in the major leagues today. I'm up over 24 units this season in the major leagues over on Tony'sPicks.com. So check us out, check me out, check DeAndre out, check out all the cappers over there at Tony'sPicks.com. DeAndre, anything else? Did we miss anything here?
Yeah, man. Check us out, man. I hit my best bet today. You know what I'm saying? Gonna run it back. I'm already loaded up. I got all my plays ready, man. Go ahead and get it overnight, man. This is what we come on Night Moves for, so you guys could get the best number, get the best odds. Because, like I said, by game time, the odds change. You get worse value. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on here, man, go check me out. I got a 3-pack. I got a 7-pack. I got my best bet. Just check me out. Pair me and Mr. Ramon up. Tony'sPicks.com. I got promo code 15% off. So just come check us out, man. We Night Moves, man. We trying to get y'all the best numbers.
Sounds great. We'll be back tomorrow here about the same time, and we'll preview the action. We know we got a big, good college football slate tomorrow, and give the baseball a day off to rebound and regroup. And, I guess we'll be ready to go here also. Don't forget, DeAndre, as we get rolling here for the weekend, we're going to get soon back into the W as well on Friday.
Sir.
Don't forget.
We're going to talk about it tomorrow night.
Huh?
gonna talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. Plus, you can go back to yesterday's video. I think DeAndre might have gave it away there on the WNBA game tomorrow night. We'll make a pick on the.
Well, maybe just go back and check it out because we definitely talked about it yesterday on yesterday's show. So I mean, I got a couple more minutes to talk about it. Like I said, man, the Aces they battled with the Fever without Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? The Mercury. I think the Mercury is the better team from top to bottom. I only seen Chelsea Gray, Asia Wilson, and Jackie Young. I think without Kelsey Plum, I think that this team gonna struggle in the finals. Mark my words on that. Without Kelsey Plum, I think they're gonna struggle in the finals. So,
did you think that when the Aces were struggling in the season that it was because of the loss of Plum?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I remember y'all talking about it on the 2-3 zone daily. I remember that they went through a little phase where they had to find themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I know they went on the 15-game winning streak at the end of the season, but man, it's the playoffs, man. It's the finals. This want to go home. So I'm leaning towards the Mercury. There y'all go, man. You heard it here first.
And DeAndre, the couple more games in the NBA preseason on Friday. But let me ask you real quick: are the Pelicans your team? They're down in Australia this week.
Louisiana, I'm gonna definitely be going to a lot of Pelicans games this season. Zion's back. We got Jordan.
You think he looks good? You think this will help him to on his fitness kick? He looks terrific.
I think they got more younger people around Zion now, like the little short dude, the Jose Alvarado, him. They got Jordan Poole. We got a lot of more faces in New Orleans now. So I think this season going to be a whole different.
Do you think the fitness of do you think he kicked himself into gear and said, "Hey, I got to be"?
It started with him. He our motor. You know what I'm saying? He the motor to our car. We can't go nowhere without him. You know what I'm saying? So
he can't lead by example by carrying a few extra pounds. He's got to look
right,
for
Luka
got fitness. Yeah.
Luka got skinny. Zion got skinny. So it starts with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see what this season holds. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
We'll talk some NBA preseason over the next couple of weeks as well. All right, DeAndre, good job. Thanks to everybody watching. And don't forget, be back here tomorrow on Night Moves here on the Tony
Moves
YouTube channel.